Well, the budget was made a bit differently from other budgets. We tried to capture as much money as we could from our state, Pernambuco.
E a partir desse valor máximo que a gente conseguiu captar, a gente tentou estruturar o filme a partir do que a gente tinha. O meu roteiro tinha 6 páginas a mais do que o de Marcelo, a partir da decupagem de elenco e de locação, dos lugares que a gente ia filmar e dos atores que a gente precisava. E a partir disso a gente montou a estrutura básica de equipe do filme e esse orçamento principal, que mudou um pouco durante a filmagem.
So, with the money that we got from Pernambuco, we made a basic budget. We had the team, the actors. We made the location scouting, and whilst we were getting more money, we went on with our production work.
E Marcelo não comentou sobre isso, mas a gente fez um processo muito claro, que foi a construção do storyboard do filme. É um storyboard que até hoje eu vejo frame a frame aqui no filme, e isso me deu muita segurança para poder administrar esse pequeno orçamento. Então, eu não tive grandes surpresas, foi tranquilo, mais ou menos tranquilo administrar o filme sem um roteiro, porque a gente tinha uma decupagem muito forte e tudo girava em torno do que Marcelo já pensava. Não houve mudanças, ele não surgiu com novas coisas durante o processo de filmagem. Muito pelo contrário, algumas situações do processo de filmagem se impôs e ele teve que mudar coisas que ele tinha pensado antes nesse roteiro pré-estabelecido.
Also, one thing that Marcelo didn't mention, we had a storyboard, and while watching the film, I still see all the frames of the storyboard in the film, and that made me feel very safe while working. Also, there were no new ideas added. On the contrary, while shooting, while making the film, Marcelo took away a few things, so I felt really safe with our small budget.
So now I would like to know, Joan Lima, you are the choreographer. Could you explain a little bit about your work in this project? Because what exactly, I understand choreographing human beings, characters in space, but here are also like folk cranes and different machines. I assume that's not something which you do on a daily basis. How did you approach this project work-wise from your point of view?
Thank you. Good afternoon. Well, this is not the first project that I worked with Marcelo. We've done another short film before this one, which was called In Transito.
Can you hold up?
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. Which we already worked in a non-dialogue based script. We also had situations relating bodies and machines. So somehow Marcelo, from the past projects, has been interested in this, I would say, body situations in between machines and human beings. So it was not something that I didn't have an previous experience, but the work was mainly in trying to understand the physical presence of the actors as a historical document, I would say, as if each person, each character speaks about his history and about the past and present history of the country. And that was a very interesting way to lead myself into think on this choreography project for the movie. Marcelo had the interest in moving, let's say, landscapes, social landscapes. For instance, we have different social backgrounds, different cultural environments happening during the movie. So we try to approach each situation with the specificity of the proposition that Marcelo had and what this architectural context sent to us, and also the bodies. So choosing the actors was also a very important decision because of this historical character of the movie. And something else was the fact that the actors should make a depoimento,
Should make a declaration.
declaration through their bodies without using words. So they should have a strong presence and a strong engagement in what they were doing, so that the situations could be fresh and powerful, so that the situations could evoke and communicate and express all these histories that we were interested in. I don't know if I really...
Yeah, it's, I understand, but for instance, like, could you give us like an example? We could take the folk grain scene, or another one if you like. How did it work out the way you expected it, or was it a different result? What we are seeing here right now, and also how long did you rehearse this scene? For instance, how long did it take to develop and rehearse it?
Well, the preparation of this movie was a bit short, I would say. It was a bit fast. We had only 3 weeks. But we were full-time working, and the actors were very engaged in the project. So we could run with the objectives we had. It was quite easy in this sense. It was a very easy-going project in this, even though we had so short time. Some situations we managed to solve them during the set. Once we had the context, the machines, and we had previously studied very carefully what we wanted to do, but we couldn't rehearse before. So we had to rehearse a few minutes before shooting some of the situations. The folk dance, that was maybe the one we most rehearsed. We had more time working on because it involved many people. It was a very delicate, to work with a great amount of people for this scene. Somehow they always surprehend me. I mean, when I see the images and what we did and what we imaged, they're different. But we recognize the interests we had, and we accept the power of the experience of what came on while shooting.
This, you just mentioned the dance scene, but may I ask also the director, this scene with these 5 machines, the cranes basically, it was also mentioned by you already that each character was related to an historical background. Can you explain a little bit the reactions of the actors on stage? What would they, or on the set, what was their reaction when they found out they had to be in a crane and operate it synchronized with each other? It's kind of unusual thing. How did you work with the actors there?
Eu acho que é a cena mais difícil mesmo. A gente devia ter tido 2 dias de ensaios com os operadores das máquinas, mas por conta do atraso das máquinas, que foram muito difíceis de conseguir, a gente não teve ensaio. Então, tanto a coreografia quanto a execução foram pensadas, e a decupagem das cenas foram praticamente todas pensadas e executadas na hora, em 2 dias. Foi um trabalho extenuante e obsessivo, assim. A gente estava com uma equipe